What's up, diamonds and gents? This is Miss Trey That Gem, and you're watching Gem Spot TV. Follow my hand. Anyhow, let's talk about the Oprah next chapter with the Wayans family. And y'all know it was dear to my heart because it's comedy. So let's talk about it. So Oprah gets there, and she's going to, the interview took place at Keenen Ivory Wayans' house, okay, which is the oldest sibling. Excuse me, the one that came up with In Living Color and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and a whole lot of other movies, okay, that they didn't even name or mention. So he gets there, whatever. I mean, she gets there, whatever. And the Wayans, the first generation, well, not the first generation, because they're really, you know, after their parents, they the second. But the generation, the first generation of Wayans that really made it big, my boy Damon Wayans, one of the funniest ones, wasn't there. Marlon was there, Sean was there, Kim was there, and Keenen was there. And Oprah was talking to them, you know, about their family life or whatever. That Marlon is crazy as they come. So every time she was trying to get, you know, ask questions, Keenen then got philosophical on us and everything. So, you know, he was giving them philosophical answers. Marlon was busting up, you know, had us laughing. And, you know, Kim looks gorgeous. She looked gorgeous in that. Now. I was concerned. You know, I'm gonna say this, people. I'm gonna say this. Every woman, every girl goes through their caterpillar stage, is what I like to call it. You know, where you just not that cute. You know what I'm saying? And then you get over the caterpillar stage and you begin to blossom into this beautiful flower. And then sometimes puberty hit or adulthood hit. You not too quite knowing how your look gonna be. So you go through that metamorphosis stage where your body is really trying to tell it if it's gonna be cute or not. And then you get pretty. And that's what I feel has happened with Kim Wayans, you know. And even, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, when I was in grammar school, about 12 to about 14, it was a questionable thing. You didn't know if my nose and my lips was gonna be huge. You didn't know if they were gonna be small. You didn't know if I was gonna be an acne child. You just didn't know. Okay, so we all go through that stage, and then I blossom, baby. How you doing? So I think that that's what's transpired with Kim, because she was gorgeous. And even I feel even makeup wasn't at one point even making her look as beautiful as she was looking. She was gorgeous. You go, girl. She looked good. And she was like, they were like commending her for being the one that keeps the family together, the one that they call like mama hen, you know, so to speak. Like, you know, brother, think about what you said to Sean Marlon, or, you know, Keenen, think about what you said to Damon. Something gonna make some sense. And so it was real good, and Oprah was asking the questions I think were cool. She was about to stand out just a little bit, but she brought it back in, you know. She asked Keenen, she said, well then, do you think that you are comedy royalty? And so to speak, because they all are in comedy in some way, form, shape, or fashion. And Keenen was like, well, not individually, no, but collectively, I think that we did make our mark when it comes to, you know, comedy. I think that we did make our mark. And she asked Keenen, like, okay, so how do you view comedy? Or, you know, and Keenen said, well, I view comedy as, he said, I think comedy, a person that is comical or a person that is funny, is often a mask for pain. And I thought about it, because at first I'm like, dude, get your, what you talking about? You know, but then I thought about it. I was like, even when I'm going through something, I can find the comedy in it. You know what I'm saying? Or like, because I only got 2 butt whoopings in my lifetime. I was the kind where I learned. You understand me? My mama could give me a look from across the room and I knew jump in or you gonna get jumped out. How you do? Okay. So even when my mom would be chastising me, you understand what I'm saying? I saw comedy in it. It was like, if you don't get, I will slap you in the middle of next week. Do you know who I am? I'm your mama. You know what I'm saying? And so I found a comedy, you know what I'm saying, in that. And that's true. It's like, you know, most comics too, you talk about your pain, but you're good enough to make it, you say it in a way that brings it out in, you know, comedy. So, you know, when I do comedy or something, I'm mostly good at hosting stuff when I'm doing it. I'm not necessarily a good stand-up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can make you laugh. I can give you about a good 20-30 minute show, just be talking about my life and you will start laughing. Some people, like Marlon said it, and I love it. He says, comics are born. It's like you come out the womb and something about you that's funny. And Keenan said, my mom, when I told my mom I was leaving to Tuskegee Institute and told her I was going into comedy, she said, is you crazy? You could get a good job with some benefits. You gonna leave. And then a few years later, Marlon wanted to go to Howard, and she told Marlon, she said, is your ASS crazy? You better go take your butt to Hollywood and become a fly girl and make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? You better get in comedy. What's wrong with you? And I absolutely bust up, because that's how it was with my mom. Like, my mom always laughed at me. She said, it's all, you always been funny. You know, when you say certain things, I laugh. But you're not funnier than me, which was true. My mom, I feel, is the true comedian in my family. My auntie Berta, she could do a Bernie Mac impression that'll make you fall out, die laughing. So I have a lot of people in my family just that did not do what I decided to do, was turn on the camera and make people laugh. You get what I'm saying? And so that's what Keenan did. Keenan said, no, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to get my family out of projects. And now he's like, well, now that I've done that, it's like, well, what else? What's next? What else can I do? I've been in movies. I done stand-up. I done got my family out the projects. Now what's left? You know, and so they go to talking about Haunted House. And this is Marlon's first film by himself, no siblings. He wrote it, directed it, everything. And so they all like, here you go, you always find a way to plug your movie, you know what I'm saying? And it was funny how they are together, how close, you can see the closeness in family. How I love that they said they will never do shows at the same time, because they will never let family, you know, let people play them against each other, you know. And I like that. And then we get to the second generation, Damon Wayans Jr., which has his own show on, I think, NBC or ABC. And then you have Damian and Craig Wayans, and they are sons of of 2 sisters that are not voluptuated famous. And it's 10 Wayans. Hunter, mama was putting in work. Mama was putting in that work. That's all I got to say. 10 whole kids. Baby, how Lord. Ooh, and they made it off a $12,000 a year salary. Hunty, she birthed miracles. Y'all need to call her baby Jesus. Because, baby, she fed 12 people off $12,000 a year. She was a bad to school. So, anywho, they talk about that, then the kids, and then, you know, they talk about how they rear their children. Damon Wayans talks about his father, Senior, you know, how much he schooled him and showed him the way and showed him how to really make it in this industry. Damon and Craig, they like Oprah was like, well, you know, y'all too much don't know about what it was to grow up in the $12,000 and the, you know, and the two sons was like, well, boo, our mamas wasn't famous. We know we was the last generation to get out. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is to eat a mayonnaise sandwich and a little syrup sandwich in this piece. We was old enough to know about that. Now Damon never knew about that, but we knew about that. So I thought that was hilarious. And then it ends. This interview was real good. If you get a chance to check your local owned listings and check out the interview, it was pretty good. Keenan brother started watching Next Life Class and just went into a whole philosophical moment. I ain't mad at you, brother, if that's what you feel, but don't forget about Jesus. He the one that did it, because your mama didn't make it by herself. She was baby Jesus. She did it, yes. Oh, Kim, you are gorgeous, honey bunny. Sean and Marlon. Marlon is crazy. And the plug go back to you, baby girl. He was crazy. And the second generation, the best of blessings to you. Hope you all make it. This interview, I do rate it at 3.5 gems out of 1 to 5 gems. Check you on Wednesday with a video. I do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My email address, when emailing me, please, if you email me at misstrey.thatgym@yahoo.com, that is for business and questions about Ask That Gym or Ask Mother Steel. So far, I'm gonna try to get a different email address for the asking questions. But when it comes to my email, please, people, if you want to send gratitude or thank yous or anything like that, inbox me on YouTube. People will tell you I answer all comments. I answer as much as I can because I'm getting a lot lately. I answer all comments. I do answer the inbox. I don't care how many I get, and I get a lot of inboxes. I answer all inboxes. I appreciate you, Diamonds and Just, for all your support. I thank you for tweeting the videos. I thank you for Facebooking the videos. I thank you all so much. Some of y'all got me on Instagram with pictures of some of the stuff. It was funny. Somebody sent it to me. And I'm not even on Instagram. I know nothing about Pinterest. Hallelujahs. I know nothing about those. Okay? So I thank you all so much. I'm going to try my best. Somebody messaged me about Blog TV. I'm going to try my best to get back on Blog TV. When things start picking up more here, I will go back over to Blog TV. But if you have missed this week's radio show, you can go to the blog spot and click that link and go and check about it, or you could go straight to Blog Talk Radio and listen. I had publicists weigh in on the AP9 and Coco situation. So go over there and listen to it and check it out. Diamonds, you are the toughest material on earth, ladies, and there's none like you. Gents, you're no longer boys when you watch this channel. And to all my darlings, I appreciate you, babies. Mwah.